Greetings, my name is Robin Behar. I'm a financial consultant to multimillionaires. Today, I invite you to listen to a radio interview granted by my brother Larry J. Behar, a world-renowned EB-5 expert and U.S. immigration attorney. The topics of this fifth interview highlight are approvals, an example, U.S. citizenship, and caveats. The interview was broadcast worldwide on the Money and Business Show hosted by financial celebrity interviewer Samuel Ezerzer from Montreal, Canada.
Larry, how many projects are there in the U.S. currently which are the EB-5 approved?
There are currently about 125 projects across the United States that have been approved by the USCIS, and they're all available for viewing under www.uscis.gov, and then just do a word search for EB-5 regional centers, and all the projects across the country by state will pop up. There are about 120 that are currently under review by the government, including 6 of ours, and so we are looking forward to having the administrators of USCIS, which are located in Laguna Niguel, California, start to expedite the review of these cases, because fundamentally the U.S. economy needs the jobs and we need the capital. The major banking institutions in the United States are being very, very cautious in terms of lending on projects again and at this point. So the EB-5 program does create a fund of capital to be able to allow developers to move forward on their projects.
Is the investor, does it have a day-to-day management responsibility in this EB-5? I had to ask it because I don't know what the U.S. laws are on that.
Yeah, the beauty is that the EB-5 investor does not have a day-to-day responsibility in terms of the management. They have a say in the selection of the management company itself, and they have annual elections, but they do not participate in the day-to-day operations. We have recently a young man from Canada who's studying to become a doctor here in the United States. He's from Vancouver. He's participated in an EB-5 program, so you can understand that at the age of 22, he is not going to be involved in the day-to-day operations of the regional center, but will still benefit from the green card advantages. In his particular scenario, his $500,000 investment was as a gift received from his grandfather. So his grandfather basically decided that his grandson was going to be a good investment, so he gave him the $500,000 to be able to invest in a regional center and give this future doctor the opportunity to reside and work in the United States as a full green card holder.
Usually you become a U.S. citizen after this program. Is it after 5 years you become a permanent resident status?
That is correct. Usually
Okay.
An individual who wants to acquire U.S. citizenship will do so after a 5-year period after he's acquired even his conditional residency.
And what about the U.S. passport?
It's the same at the same time.
And they can study in the U.S. and they have freedom from day-to-day management responsibility, accept employment anywhere in the U.S. They can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they're treated just like any American citizen, except for the right to vote. They will not be able to vote in national elections, but as a green card holder. But a green card holder does have the right to work and live anywhere in the United States.
Can they sponsor green card relatives? Can they sponsor?
A green card holder can sponsor a spouse or a child, but the waiting period is excruciatingly long. It's about a 5-year wait at this time. There are what are known as priority dates, and the priority dates currently, the demand in that category is very, very high. So you have a long wait. We're just about to finish a case for a young man. He's now 40. He started his case when he was 35. He was petitioned by his parents, and we had to wait the 5 years. So these are not unusual circumstances. There's a lot of pressure on those million positions that are available for immigration to the United States on an annual basis.
So how do the investors protect it from, let's say, a rogue developer or something like that? I mean, there must be, lawyers out there who misrepresent, the EB-5 program. How can an investor protect themselves? I mean, where do they go? Is there a website that they can go, or what? I mean,
well, first of all, I have to defend my colleagues.
Yeah,
because most of them are not misrepresentative of
Okay.
the EB-5 program. Quite
All
the
right.
contrary. The qualified and respectable immigration attorney will make sure that the investor understands the risks that are involved in it. Where there are misrepresentations are from what are called migration agents. These are people who have as a business to acquire and to direct investors to certain regional centers. They are paid a commission or a fee, which is nothing unlawful about that, but sometimes they tend to overstate the security of the investment. So the best way that the investor can know about the project is to actually go and visit it, and to meet directly with the sponsor, and to meet with their attorney, and to build a team around them of accountants and evaluators, people who would be able to give them an opinion on their investment and their chances of being able to implement whatever exit strategy may or may not exist in that particular project. So these are the type of precautions that all EB-5 investors should be taking when they start their process.
Larry, we have about a couple of minutes left. I know it's been an hour long. Went pretty quickly, right?
Very quickly. Yeah.
Just give us a little conclusion here on the EB-5 program and what people can expect, if they want to emigrate to the U.S. Larry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What they have to expect?
Yeah.
They have to expect that it's going to be a process whereby it's not only an immigration process, but it's also an investment process. So whatever precautions that an investor would normally take in any investment, this is what he should be applying for in the EB-5 process as well. It's not the type of it's not a process for the faint of heart. It's not one that should be taken casually or lightly, but with a good team around the investor and proper advice, then they can move forward and hope to be able to come to the United States quickly, safely, and directly within a reasonable period of time. And that's what the EB-5 program is all about from the foreigner's perspective.
Thank you for listening. I look forward to presenting more EB-5 interview highlights in the coming segments.